Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Get Rich 101. I am your host, Sekou Writes, and I'm the author of this book that you should go out and get today. Hack Your Pain Now. Hack Your Pain Now. Go check it out. By the way, sidebar to my mom. I tried again to get the back page, the intro attached to the context. You know what I'm trying to say. I tried to get it. I couldn't quite get it yet, but I got closer. So I'm still trying. Anyway, that's what we got there. Thanks to New Thought Media for continuing to let me grow. And I have to give them a shout out today because today I lost the connection to the system again. They're everything. And so thanks to Reverend Briz for getting me hooked up. I gotta be honest with you. I thought I wasn't going to get it in time, and I was feeling so thankful. I was like, oh, a day off. But I was going to let it go. But he came through, and I was like, all right, I'm going to keep doing it. So, Ashe. So let me talk about, Friday is my day. Friday is my day to just let it all hang out, let you guys know what I'm feeling, what's been going on with me, and everything. And so I got a good one today. So here we go. Free flow Friday or free flow? Maybe something like that. Anyway, so yesterday, two things happened. One, I went to see my physical therapist. Now, I told y'all, me going to see my physical therapist is like getting tackled continuously, right? For that amount of time. And it was rough yesterday. Because, when you get tackled, your body hits a different way and gets thrown different ways. It's a thing. It's a thing. So I was feeling that. I was like, I need a bath. Now I don't really take baths. I don't really like baths. But I was like, I need a bath. And so I need a bath. And so I went out. So I was talking to Fee King about it. She's like, go get some Epsom salts. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go get some Epsom salts. All right. She's going to wait for me. So I get up. I go out to Target. Target is, 2 blocks away, like 3 blocks away. It's very close. So walking to Target. I walk in there, and I start to approach somebody to ask for directions. And I was like, oh, wait. I don't remember what I'm looking for. Now, I remembered that it was an accoutrement for a bath, but I couldn't remember what it was called. Epsom salts, but I could not remember that. I was like, oh, man, I was feeling kind of bad about it. Feeling kind of bad that I could not remember it. So I was like, and V King had said she was meditating. She was going to meditate while I was gone. So I didn't want to call V King. As I was starting to call her, and I was like, no, she's meditating. All right. So I sat there Googling on my phone. Bath salts. Bath and Body Works, stuff like that. And I kept on getting a lot of information. Lots of, if you've ever looked for Epsom salts, there's a lot of stuff. I've never bought Epsom salts before. I didn't know. But it was like boom, 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 boom. I was like, okay, this is too much. So I said, all right, forget it. I'm just gonna go back home. So I sat around for a couple more minutes trying to think of it. I walked around the whole store, trying to think of it. Couldn't think of it. Couldn't remember Epsom salts. So I left the store and I'm walking. And halfway to my house, I remembered it. Epsom salts. And I said, Epsom salts. I remembered it, and I made a song about it to keep it in my mind. Epsom salts. Epsom salts, Epsom salts, Epsom salts, Epsom salts, Epsom salts, right? Because I want to keep it. I want to keep it. So now I'm walking back home and I pass CVS. I go into CVS and I say, hey, Epsom salts. He said, no, we won't have any. I was like, oh man, I didn't feel like going back to Target. I did not feel like going back to Target. So I was just like, I'll forget it. Forget it. So I came back in the house. B King was still doing her meditation, and I just jumped in the shower. And she asked me later, like, why are you running the water? Why are you taking a bath? I was like, because there was no bath. Because there was no bath. There was no Epsom salts. There was nothing, right? And I was feeling kind of sour about this. And so I've got to keep in mind that B King can feel bad about a situation and then flip it like almost instantly. Like she can go into the bathroom and be in the bathroom for a certain amount of time, and that's her time to deal with whatever is bothering her. But once she steps out of the bathroom, it's gone. It's gone. Now I've not gotten myself that quickly yet. That quick yet. So I was still feeling myself. I was still like, nah. Because I could not remember Epsom salts. That just got me. So bad. So anyway, I was so this morning I was still feeling the effects of yesterday. I was still feeling like, I couldn't remember Epsom salts, still feeling salty about that. I'm still feeling kind of bruised and broken by the physical therapist. And I was just like, yeah. And I asked for B King to give me a massage on my right-hand side because my right-hand side is really hurting today. I don't think I've ever asked her. Or maybe rarely. I don't remember last time I asked her for a massage. I was like, oh, can you hit me on the side? Right. So anyway, all that said, when I found out that I was locked out, I was like, oh, great. No show. So now I know you're asking yourself, why does he have so much energy, right? because something happened for me. Something happened for me. So what happened is, so this is what I have to explain. It helps me explain it. What happened for me was something monetarily speaking. And so something happening for me monetarily, it rights the ship. It turns the ship around, gets it straight, and it helps me carry on. And I don't know how to better to explain it, but I told you all the things I was feeling. All the things I was feeling grumpy about. I was like, right? But something happened for my finances, and I was like, ta-da! So let me tell you what happened. What happened was, well, let me see if I can pull it up. So what happened was the what's the name of the thing? The chart, the stock chart, right? So I made a trade, but it happened very smoothly. So I've been telling you guys about this. All right, here's a screenshot. Let me get to the right screenshot. Where did I put the screenshot? Did I put it in a different folder? Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to tell you guys. No. No space for this. All right, so I'm gonna have to just tell you. All right, so anyway, what I was doing was I was doing a transfer. I was buying. I bought this stock as a Friday stock. Today's Friday, by the way. Today's Friday. I will be trading later today. But previously, on an earlier Friday, I bought something. And it didn't go my way. Right? It didn't go my way on Monday. It went south instead of north. Right? So when south, I was like waiting. waiting. And then it just kept going south. But I wanted to experiment with Reverend Mel's method of setting traps. Right? That's what I'm calling it. Setting traps. So basically, you set up an alarm to sell if it ever reaches a certain amount. So I'm gonna use my sofa right here as the point of no return, the point of at which I bought. So I bought here, and so it went south down here, right down here in the edges of the sofa. So I had to wait for it. So I set the alarm right at just above the sofa, right? Just above the sofa. I said, if it ever reaches that there, it gets me my money back, sell, right? So I was checking it out. It's been like 2 weeks, right? And I was feeling like I'm just gonna sell it, but I'm gonna hang in there. That was the two sales of myself, two versions of myself. Sell it. No, hang in there. And so I let it go. And then I looked at it yesterday, and don't you know, I forget what you call it, but basically the chart was up in here. I was like, what? You got all the way past this mark, barely over, up into here, and I didn't sell. And I'm looking at the thing, and I realized that I did not set up the booby trap correctly. I set it for a limited amount of time instead of ongoing. Limited amount of time instead of ongoing. So that, in case you're looking for it, that's good trade versus good until features canceled. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't quite get it, but you'll see it. It says, once is good until. So anyway, I had not picked that one. I picked, something basic. And I was like, this was this morning now. This was this morning. I was like, oh man, this was something else I was feeling fussy about. I was like, oh man, right? You went up here, up into my zone, and you didn't sell. I was feeling it. So anyway, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna set up a new trap, right? So I set up a new trap, and then I said, well, I might as well go here. Like, it was traveling up about here. I said, I might as well go here, right? So I just want to make sure you get me. So this is my point of service, POS, right? The edge of the sofa, and it went up here, and then it went back down here by the time I saw it. So I said, all right, well, I'm going to bet that it's going to go here instead of here. Here instead of here. Right? So I went here and I shut it off, right? Now, what happened? What happened is that the automation for the pre-market, so before 9:30 a.m., things are still happening. Things can still be bought and sold. That was a big to-do for me. I did not realize that. So now I know that things can be bought and sold. So anyway, I set the trap for right around here, and I let it go. And then I was going on, and I was like, what's going on with my trap? What's my trap that I just set? Where is it? And it had already triggered. Right? I was like, what? I made money like that, and it brightened my day. It brightened my day. I made $1 some cents, but to me, $1 is a win. $1 is a win. $1's a win. And my mom reminds me of this, that $1 is like you get a bank account, right? A savings account. and you're getting like what, half of a percent or something small, right? Even if it's like a 4%, 3%, even then it's still small, right? But anyway, you carry that out for the year, maybe you got $1. Maybe you got $1. But I got $1 in a day. In a day. In a day. I mean, bravo. Bravo. So I was feeling good about that. So that changed my whole day. Changed my whole day. My adventure with money and it guiding me and turning the ship around was helpful. So I still feel all the same things. I still feel like, why can't I remember Epsom salts? I remember it now, Epsom salts. And I'm gonna go with Fee today and get it get it with her help. And I still feel like, still feeling achy from my session with physical therapy yesterday, and I still haven't run yet, and all the things. But I'm telling you, the fact that I've made some money brightened my day. It just brightened my day, and the fact that I can do that from home, just like with no other entity but me, just me setting the thing up, setting up the booby trap, and it can trigger like that. And I really want you to see this. I really want you to see. I got to try to find this photo one more time because let me see if I can find it. Hold on one second because it's really great. It's really great. So let me see. Pics. Let's see. Let me think. Let me be quiet for a second. Let me think. Okay. I think I got it now. Yes. Here we go. Okay, so how do I open? Yeah, okay. So here we go. Look at this. You can't see. Can I make it any bigger? I don't know if I can make it any bigger. Well, what you got to notice is that see on the left hand side, that's it playing above the edge of my sofa, right? Right. It's lined up just on the edge of my sofa too. Just on the edge of my sofa, right here. And it went all the way up here. I was like, hey, what happened? And that's when it sold, right? But it was down here. When I noticed it, right? And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna buy it again. I'm gonna set up a trap this time. Now look at this. Now you see that red mark up by itself, right? Up by itself. Right in front of it is a little tiny doji candlestick. Right, like right in between those two candlesticks, between the red one and the green one. There's a tiny, I mean, you can barely see it. I can barely see it, and I know what I'm looking for. But it's right there. It's so funny because a doji is like that's what doji is. So each of these candlesticks have different names, right? The doji is the one you want to remember. Doji means, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I might go north, might go south, just chilling. I don't know what I'm doing, right? So that doji right there is what it went as when right after I put in my booby trap. It went up, and then it snapped on the booby trap, sold it, and then it started coming down. So it's coming down on the red line. It's coming down, right? But it caught me right up at the middle of it. So anyway, I made like I don't know, like 4 cents. I hope this makes sense, but I was able to get it with 4 cents. 4 cents. I was able to get it because if I had been 4 cents over, if I had bet like 55 or something like that, I wouldn't have gotten it. I would have posted too much. But I I posted with 4 cents, 4 cents left in the thing. I hope this is making sense. I hope this is making sense, but I hope so. I hope so. But anyway, it tickled me to no end. And also, let me just point this out for people who are interested. For people who are interested, I am playing with Safeway, no, with Forex a little bit. Playing with Forex a little bit. And this happened last night. Something else happened last night. And Forex looks a little bit different. All right. Forex looks a little bit different. Now, as you can see on the left-hand side, right here, I bought, right? And then it went, but I'm buying to go north. No, I'm buying to go south on Forex. So I'm basically on the stock exchange, I'm buying north. And on Forex, I'm buying south. This is already too confusing. It's already too confusing. Now I'm gonna take this off. It's too confusing. Yeah, it's too confusing. But anyway, I forget I put that up there. Forget I put that up there because I want to keep this simple. I want to keep this simple. What you need to know is that on the stock market there are rules for not going south, for not going south, not buying south. So you should just buy always up, always north. That's my fear. That's my I can't think of the word. That's my rule. That's my rule. My rule is on stock exchange, I go north all the time. I'm only buying north. I'm not worried about anything going south. Not worried about it. Not worried about it. Not worried about it. Because I don't want to run into all those rules that have to do with going south. On Forex, those reasons don't exist. And so I got so little money. I got so little money on Forex that I have to buy going south. Like I gotta buy going south. I can't go up. I can only go down. So that's the difference. So on Forex, I'm going south, and on stock market, I'm going north. That's the main thing you need to know. All right, just a little bit of money, just a little bit of money. Now I say this because this is important. I discovered that you have multiple options. You've got these sandboxes that you can play in. You can play with however much money you want. Right? I tried that, but it didn't work for me because the reason is simple. Because when you're playing in the sandbox, you're playing with fake money. And so I started buying all kinds of. I started spending money. I was like, I started spending money, right? But then when you take that off to do your own research, you're like, okay, now, all right, now we're playing for real. It's not the same. It's not the same because when you out here playing with all the money, it doesn't resonate the same way. You've got to put money like you mean it. You got to be like, okay, hold on now. Let me make sure I got this right. So that's my second rule. I don't know why I'm doing rules today, but I'm doing rules today. My first rule is north versus south. North on the stock exchange and south on the Forex exchange. Okay. And my second rule is what was I just saying? What was I just saying? Ah, shoot. I got to check my notes, see if anybody told me what I was just saying. Okay. The team was getting a laugh at something I said. Yes, we are richer. We are richer. Yes. Let's see. You bet on the stock going up. Yes. But I set a booby trap. I didn't even look at it. It happened when I wasn't even looking at it. And so shout out to me. So this is number 3. Number 3. I can't remember what was number 2, but you can go and rewind and check out number 2. Number three is use booby traps. use booby traps, because when you're there and you're struggling, you're like you're watching that candlestick and going up, going down. You're very focused, right? But when you set the booby trap, and you go off and you do other things, right? You're not focused on it, and then you come back and you check. Say, oh, okay, all right, yeah, it went. It sold. Oh, it didn't sell. Okay, maybe I need to adjust it a little bit. But the stress level comes down. The stress level comes way down. So I'm riding with booby traps. All right. Let's see. Booby trap. I love it. Yeah, it's funny to me because I can't remember what it's called, but I'm just gonna call it booby traps because that's what it reminds me of. You're just you're setting the booby trap just a little bit above the point of sale, the POS. That's point of sale, right? That's the edge of the sofa. You just put it here, or you can put it here. It's up to you. But if you up here and it comes here, you won't get it. You won't get it, or it might take you longer to get it, if you get it at all. So I like to be right here, right here. All right. Okay. So no one told me what I was talking about. So all right. I guess that's it. I guess I will rewatch this episode and get my 3 rules. My 3 rules, because I'm interested now because I didn't expect to do that, and to know that I have rules. Oh, I started this a long time ago. Yeah, so I got to find that old document and add these 3 new things to the document and let it build. Let it build. All right, so yeah, so 2:14. I'm gonna end with this quick thing here. This is Mark Tilbury, who I've been studying recently, but here he is quickly on Instagram, and here he goes.
This is nice, but where are we going?
I think New York City will be up your street.
When we get there, can we skip the traffic with a helicopter?
Good idea. I'll charter one now.
This is sick. Can we get a penthouse suite?
Yeah, sure thing. Let's go.
See, isn't it amazing living the high life?
This was fun, but the high life comes at a cost most people can't afford. Their future.
Yeah, their future. It costs people something they can't afford, their future. So we're going to talk about that soon. All right, folks. Thanks for checking in on me. Thanks for checking in on me for me doing the do. And remember that now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. Ashe. And thank goodness I got the money, because it got me feeling right. All right. So I'll see you next week. Yes, next week. And Monday I will do whatever I decide to buy. Now remember, you're not buying based on the company. You're not buying based on the company. You're buying based on performance. The performance, the stock chart. You're just waiting for something that's going up, that's ticking up. All right. So that's 3 p.m. today, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's your study guide. Got to be in by 4 p.m. This is the weekend hustle. Weekend hustle. All right. So I'll be talking about it on Monday and let you know where we are. All right. See you then. Later.